I'm filming off my phone and the lighting sucks and I've changed locations, but at least I'm getting a video out, so I mean, you know?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Today is the day, we will tackle Gabbie Hanna's poetry. Hi, hello, editing Farida here, ergo why I look like shit, and I'm also wearing Harry Potter pajamas, which are not connected to this at all, but they're cute, so I figured I should let you know. I'm not funny in this video. That's literally all I needed to tell you. I'm really not funny in this video, but I need to get more consistent, so it's coming up. Hopefully we'll get funnier in the next videos, but I'm not a funny person, so we'll see. Anyway, back to it, I guess. It's called Adultolescence. Now, I know that Rachel Oates did an incredible 30-minute deep dive into it, and she really went full pedantic in the best way, and she explained it really well. And then I know that James Marriott also did one where he didn't do that, and he went the funny, sort of snarky, taking the piss out of it way. And I know that Elyse did that as well. I don't know what's happening or what was happening when I was filming this, because I just blanked on saying everything I was meant to say. So here's everything that I should have said but didn't say. Subscribe. That'd be nice, you know, if you want to. You don't have to, but please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you know, all the fun stuff. And all of the links to the videos I mentioned, which were James Marriott's, Elyse's, and Rachel Oates, will be in the description. I encourage you to go watch them. They're way better than mine. But I want to preface this by saying that I am a poet. I have a book out. I've been writing poetry since I was how old was I? How old am I? I've been writing poetry for about a decade now. I'm 20. I started writing poetry when I was 10. What she's written is not that. It's genuinely not poetry. It's spoiler alert, it's bad. It's Galaxy level 500 brain 13-year-old who thinks liking Ernest Hemingway and rainy weather is a personality trait and likes to write about it on Tumblr circa 2013, when the emo revolution was really, really a thing. And although, yes, I do understand poetry is subjective, but poetry has rules. Something needs to fit within certain categories in order to be considered a poem. Even if it is free form or free verse, it needs to sort of fit certain conventions. Not a box per se, let's just say it needs to fit within a 500 square apartment. So let's start with one of the first poems you see when you open this book. You leaf through a few pages and it's called O Positive. I donated blood today. Feels good to be... O Positive. I donated blood today. Feels good to find... Why? Okay. I haven't taken Badran all day, so this is gonna be interesting. Trying to actually read and focus when I can't do that normally. Okay. O Positive. For the third time in a motherfucking row. I donated blood today. Feels good to finally be somebody's type. Holy shit. Yes, okay, I got through it. This is a Twitter draft. And then she has this little thing that maybe it's the only thing that's thematic or ongoing throughout this entire book. It's called advice. They're numbered 1 to I don't know how fucking many. And they're written in how I would write if I was texting my friend on a WhatsApp group when I was 13, except I didn't because I like grammar and spelling things properly. I hope you're ready. It's popped up on the screen. You can see it. I'm going to read it the way it's written. Not the way it's meant to be read because of abbreviation, but the way it's written. Because someone had the galls to publish this when there are hundreds of millions of poets out there who are unknown. They don't have a platform to launch off of, and they're struggling to get book deals. And yet this shit got published by Simon & Schuster, and she had the galls to want it to be a New York Times bestseller, which I don't know if it was. And at this point, I don't want to know, because if it is, I'll just get pissed, and that's not what we're trying to do. Anyway, when I was little, I was the only person who couldn't do a cartwheel because I was scared. So I tried, and guess what? I still can't do a cartwheel, but I gave it my best shot, and it's okay to fail as long as try. This is the one. This is the one that everyone has been talking about. This is the one that I think made James Marriott lose a piece of his soul. Relative. Time is relative. Beauty is relative, and family is relatives.
It was only at this point that I'd realized what a mistake this was.
I don't know what to say about that. Don't do that. That's not pretty. I'm naturally like a 3 on a good day. I don't need to put my head to the side and look like a 2 that's trying really hard. She's playing with homonyms, which are words that write the same and have this, like, are spelled the same and sound the same but have different meanings. But she's not doing it right. So that's that. Sorry, mild interruption. The doorbell rang, a package was delivered, and now I'm back. So here's one. It's called iron. When I was young, my mom used to check if the iron was hot by touching it. And I don't know, I just feel like there's a metaphor in there somewhere. Here's another one that's nice and fun and fresh. Just K with a bubble. K. And I'm astounded that they put this in a book and sold it to people. Like, I'm astounded that they made people pay money for this. I'm almost kind of angry that people paid money for this. I don't think they should. There's a mirror behind my camera. Or my phone at this point, since this is low quality content from a low quality human being with low quality expectations who's living a very low quality life. Here's the other one, hypocrite. Ever notice that the word synonym doesn't have a synonym? Actually, we're not in 2013 anymore. This most definitely isn't Tumblr, because with their current restrictions, Tumblr really can't afford to be like that anymore. It's not r/I'm 14 and this is deep either. But it is Gabbie Hanna, and it does fit with her general personality. I feel like I've gleaned more of her personality from this than I have from literally anything else. With that being said, this is that. And next video will hopefully be something a little more interesting. And hopefully I'll be a little more comfortable in front of a camera, because right now I'm really not, and I can't really focus right now. So I'm gonna end it before I ramble on for 700 more hours. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.